Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hankster's Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom. Where we own all of our vehicles, we are not a consignment dealership. During the next 7 to 8 minutes of this video presentation, we are going to go over our buying process. So if you're already familiar with our process or you've watched our videos in the past, please feel free to fast forward to today's vehicle presentation. In Daytona Beach, we have a 25,000 square foot facility where we house 60 to 70 collector cars, all of which we own. Hanksters.com. We are an internet-based business. We have 80 to 100 photographs on our website of each vehicle, along with a 20 to 25 minute video presentation. The reason we have this content on our website is because the majority of the transactions we conduct month after month and year after year are done sight unseen. Yes, people wire us money for $30,000, $50,000, $70,000 cars without ever coming to look at them. However, I do not encourage that you do this. Classic cars, they're awesome, nostalgic, have great looks, get a lot of compliments, a lot of eyeball, a lot of appeal. But they're 30, 40, 50-year-old cars. They are not that brand new car that you're going to go get from your Ford or Dodge dealer or Chevrolet dealership. They all have flaws, deficiencies, weaknesses, tendencies, some of which we try to disclose in our video presentation and in our photos on our website. I encourage you to come in person to check out the car for yourself. We would gladly pull the car outside for you. You can check out the paint condition, interior condition, real good out in the natural light. You can pop the hood, you can pop the trunk, look the car over real good with your own eyes. We have 2 twin post lifts here in our Daytona showroom. We'd be more than happy to put the car in air for you if you'd like us to. You can check out the undercarriage, the suspension components, the bottom of the motor, the bottom of the transmission, the floor pan condition, the tire condition. We'll let you drive the car. You can see how the car stops, starts, steers, accelerates, how the transmission shifts, how the ride feels, if there's any noises you don't like, if there's any kind of vibrations or anything like that you do not like. This way, when the vehicle shows up to you wherever you're at in the United States or in the world, there are no surprises because you were here and you went over the car for yourself in its entirety. In our photo shoots and in our video presentations, we try to represent each vehicle as honestly and as accurately as we possibly can and offer full transparency. However, we can only cover so much content in a 20-minute video presentation, and this is why we encourage you guys to come in person and check the car out for yourself. What happens next? Once you decide on your classic ride, where do we go from here? If you're a cash buyer, we accept cashier's check from your bank and bank wire transfer. And if you're coming to visit us in person, you want to bring us cash, we'll take that too. That does still spend today, believe it or not. Maybe you don't have the cash to buy one of these cars. What are my financing options? We work with a few different collector car lenders that offer terms on these vehicles. The terms start at 5 years and they go up to 15 years. Approval is going to be based on your credit bureau, debt to income ratio, time on the job, time at your residence, price of the car, things like that. I discussed 15-year term. They aren't going to do 15 years on a $25,000 car. There is price cutoffs for that 15-year approval, and obviously you have to qualify on the credit end. The loans from the lenders are simple interest loans, which means if your payment's $500 a month and you pay $800 a month, the extra $300 goes towards principal. Also, no prepayment penalty. So if you get approved for an 8-year term, which is about the average approval term, and you pay it off in 12 months, they aren't going to penalize you for doing so. So that makes it nice to own one of these classics also. Short-term money loans, you can do that. And then you can pull money out of your home equity line or your 401k or pull cash out of the bank, whatever the circumstances that you have are. Once the vehicle is paid for, what happens? The car goes through a pre-delivery inspection process. We sell old cars. Anything can stop working, anything can start leaking at any given moment. Therefore, we put the vehicle through one last shakedown prior to it leaving our facility and heading your direction. We torque the lug nuts, we check the tire pressure, we check the fluid levels, make sure the AC is blowing cold if it's equipped, make sure your brake lights work, your horn works, your wipers work, all of that stuff. Once it's green lighted and the guys say it's good to go, then we detail it. After it goes through detail, a carrier is dispatched if we are the ones handling the shipping. We can typically have a truck here within 48 hours. However, If you're in a more rural or remote destination, or a holiday falls in there, or maybe you're on the West Coast where they do fewer runs because of obviously the travel distance, it may take 3, 4, 5 business days to get a truck here, but I promise you, we know you're excited to get your ride. We are excited we earned your business as a customer. We will get you your vehicle as quickly and as safely as we possibly can. If you're the one handling the shipping, let's say you're sending your own carrier, or you're coming with your own enclosed or open transport, or you're driving the car home because you're close enough, we'll let you know when the vehicle is ready and you can come pick the vehicle up. That about covers our purchasing process here at Hankster's Hot Rods of Daytona. So let's get started with today's vehicle presentation. We have a pretty awesome piece of inventory to present to you today. A full-size Ford Bronco, a 1978 full-size Ford Bronco. And we're going to market it as a, I guess, partial survivor. You can't describe a vehicle as a full survivor unless it's original paint, original motor, original interior, so on and so forth. This Bronco has a lot of originality to it. I'm going to point out some of those that I'm familiar with. I'm not an expert on 78 Broncos by any stretch of the imagination, so if I say something wrong or that it's not accurate, I apologize, but I'll try to be as accurate as I possibly can. But real nice piece of inventory today, so let's get started. 1978 Ford Bronco. It does have a 400 motor in it, which they started life in 1978 with a 351 or a 400. That's a 400 Cleveland motor, and it is not the original. It is from 1972, and it's a 78 Bronco, so it is not the original motor. It is the original factory hood, okay, and the original factory hood hinges, and this is the way that the tops of the fenders here, that the hood hinges are bolted to, would have came from the factory. This is original factory Ford sheet metal. So it does have power brakes mounted on the driver's side firewall there. The power steering reservoir is mounted here on the driver's side front of the block. And the reason you can't see it too well, besides the fact that the vehicle's tall as hell, is because it has an AC compressor just directly above it there, and the AC does blow cold. We will show you that on the test drive. Cool stuff, right? Let's continue. Close this monstrosity of a hood. I love this vehicle. So, the hood up here had to have been repainted at some time, simply because it's so nice. The white on the hood is in really good condition. No blisters, bubbles, cracks, clear coat fade, anything like that going on. Now the front grille, I'm going to venture to say is original. Definitely a lot of wear here, on the front grille, but it's all one piece. It's not. It fits the condition of the vehicle perfectly. Again, some black chips here out of the front grille, but front grille all intact. Nothing's broken. It's really in nice condition for the age, 45-year-old piece of plastic. Front bumper, same deal. It very well could be the original front bumper. The chrome is not peeling. It's not rusted, pitted, anything like that going on. Good looking vehicle up front. So let's take a step back and just look at the side of this frickin' thing for a minute. I mean, BFG all-terrain, raised white letters, green accent panel down the entire length of the vehicle, XLT package Bronco, chrome body moldings on the truck. So let's start out like we always do, continuing here with our video presentation on the driver's side front fender. Bronco Ranger XLT, again, badging probably original. The cowl area has nice paint. Again, no clear coat fade, nothing going on funky with the paint. Same thing with the green accent color here. Once again, original paint, the green, highly doubtful. It's in such good condition that I would imagine it's at least one repaint. But check out your rubber here on the front fender. It's going to continue on the driver's door in the rear quarter, but the rubber's not heavily faded. It's not dry rotted or cracked up, falling out. Real nice. Same thing here with the paint on the wheel opening there. No rust, no bubbling, no cracking, pitting, anything like that going on. Manual locking hubs up front there for your four-wheel drive option. The four-wheel drive on this vehicle does work. Taking a look at the front windshield. It's in nice condition. I don't see anything that's chipped, cracked, anything bad going on there. Dash pad looks to be the same way. Does have the collapsible chrome mirrors on the driver door and the passenger door, and the chrome on those are in good condition as well. Again, you got a little bit of rust here, a little bit of like surface rust there. Are they from 1978? I don't know, but they're definitely not from 2018. In real nice condition though. So the bottom of the doors, no paint blisters, no bubbles, no cracks. Again, probably not the original paint because it's in too nice a condition. It's just real nice condition. Drip rail moldings on the truck in nice shape as well. Door glass looks to be in pretty good condition. Vent window glass, not heavily scratched or beat to hell. It looks like it's in nice shape. Take a look inside here real quick and I'll show you something. So the door jambs, that is original paint. So the entire door jamb is original paint. You see you got a little bit of like a rust bubble there, okay? That's because it's original, it's factory. We left it that way because a purist that's going to buy this vehicle would want to see that. This vehicle is very solid throughout the entire body of the truck, and we'll show you that throughout this presentation. So inside the vehicle here, well, you can't get the driver's seat slides forward and backwards, so we'll show you the back seat condition from the passenger side of the vehicle because that one actually flips forward. It is a cloth interior. It is not heavily stained. It does have a little bit of brown from use here. It's a gray with like a I don't know, grayish brown center accent there, I guess would be the best description of it. Nonetheless, not ripped, not torn. Plenty of seat cushion. So it's got we threw some black floor mats in there. You can throw them out if you'd like to. However, it does have the black rubber matting material in there. It is a 4-speed vehicle, so it does have 3 pedals there, your clutch, your brake, and your throttle. 4-wheel drive I mentioned earlier. We'll show you on the test drive, but the entire dash is in great shape from the bezel clarity, all your gauge bezels, your wood grain, your chrome, your radio, your AC controls, everything in real nice condition. See, when I open up the driver's door, the dome light illuminates in the cab. It is a removable top, so we do not take tops off of Broncos and Blazers for a couple different reasons. One, it's a 3 or 4 person project, and another thing is, we don't know when the last time it's been off, what kind of condition the seals are in, whatever, but it is removable if that's an option that you want to explore. Rear panel of the truck. Once again, I'm going to point out here, see this chrome here? There's imperfections in it from the black peeling a little bit to the chrome being a little bit patinaed there. Probably, if it's not original, it's probably from like 1985, 86, 87, maybe even early 90s. It's definitely not something. I don't have any history on the vehicle. If the motor was rebuilt, tranny was rebuilt, when the thing might have been painted. We're just disclosing in this video presentation everything that we know or we assume about the vehicle. Topper's in good shape. The paint condition, the seal condition, the window condition, everything is in nice shape on the vehicle. On the topper, I guess I should say. So I guess I should, let me do this. Bear with me here 1 minute. This is live television. Power rear window. I should have dropped that prior to our presentation, but there you go. You see that the power rear window works. I want to open up the gate. There is a little dent there in the tailgate, so be aware of that. Green color, white color on the tailgate, both in real nice condition. Paint is real nice on the vehicle. Uniform in the green, uniform in the white. Clear coat's good, topper's good. You can see your window seal here is good. I'm going to pop open the tailgate. Holy hell, that's a tailgate. I love it. All solid, no rust. All your closure here, no rust holes, no rot. That black rubber matting back here. So the panels in the back, see, there's some wear and tear on the passenger side there. Those I can talk. Those are the original panels. So they are warped a little bit. They are from 1978. Seat condition, real nice, not ripped, not torn, heavily discolored. I told you I will show you the back seat here momentarily. Also, there's a bunch of still photos on our website. So there's your tailgate, tailgate closures, no issues. See that? Look at that. That's original right there. Look at how nice that is. I mean, think about it. You're talking about a 45-year-old piece of equipment here. That's pretty friggin' nice condition on those tailgate closures for that age. Passenger side of the truck, by the way, body lines on the thing are fantastic. I would venture to say I am not an expert body man by any stretch of the imagination. However, from what I can tell, this thing's all metal. I don't see anything in there that, I mean, if it does have any filler in it, it's probably 97% metal and 3% filler. I don't, like I said, I'm not an expert body man. If you're an expert body man, you want to come visit our showroom, I'll be more than happy to show you the vehicle. The panels here on the passenger side, the bed side, they're great. Metal's nice, paint's nice in the green area here, your accent color, wheel opening moldings, chrome exhaust tips, dual, one on the driver's side, one on the passenger side. The vehicle does have a little bit of pitting in the chrome wheel. So there is a little bit of chrome flake there. You know, check out the still photos on the website. It is a truck, you know. Still photos on the website tell the story with the wheels. They're in pretty good shape. That one's a little worse, I think, than the others. Door closure there, in nice condition. You can see that the door closes nicely to the bedside there. There's a couple little dings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe something flew up out of the tire there and hit the door side. I'm not sure because the paint's in really nice condition. So something definitely dinged it a couple times here on the passenger side door. Glass clarity on the door window, vent window, real nice. Same thing with the cab windows here, vent window, slider window, rubber gaskets, all in real nice condition. Doors, passenger side, door panel, black plastic, nice shape, vinyl armrest here. Crank windows, paint on the door, passenger side, real nice. Again, we'll get a shot here of your door jambs. Passenger side, driver's side, real nice and solid. No rust or rot. I mean, that's exceptional in my opinion. Let's pop the seat. There's a seat pop here somehow. Take a look in our back seat area here. I'll crank this forward a little bit. And there is a popper under here. Put the seat forward. We'll get a shot of the back seat there. You can see the seat condition. Nice padding, no rips, no tears. Your back seat foot area there. Also the black rubber material that's throughout the entire cab of the truck. Front, middle, and rear. Dome light illuminates again when you open up the passenger door. Headliner's in pretty good shape. Once again, the headliner's definitely original. Crank that back a little bit so it's where it should be. Close the door. And lastly, we'll check out the front fender on the passenger side. There's no rust bubbles, holes, rot, anywhere throughout the entire vehicle. Passenger side, driver's side, undercarriage, fenders, doors, floors, nothing. So if you are an enthusiast, a hobbyist, if you're looking for an investment piece, for sure, these Broncos are on, with the re-release of the Ford Bronco, the full-size Ford Broncos, the Broncos are hot commodity, whether it's a 60s model, 70s model, 80s, 90s. They're all extremely popular, and they're harder and harder to find in the condition that this one is in. We'll show you more of the structural integrity of this particular vehicle when we put it up on the lift. We'll do an undercarriage presentation. And then we'll do the cool part, which is go out and drive it. Okay, let me first apologize for the background noise. Due to the ceiling height inside and the height of our Bronco here, we have to do our presentation outside because we can't get it high enough in the air to really get underneath it. Got some kind of construction going on over here. I was waiting for it to try to stop, but apparently they're going to be going for a while. So please bear with me there. Disc brakes up front on this 78 Bronco. Get a real good shot of the front frame rails here. You've got passenger side, driver's side, both in real nice shape. Engine, oil pan gasket, looks good on both the driver and the passenger side. You can clearly see both sides of the oil pan. Ford engine block blue, oil pan, side of the block. I mentioned exhaust manifolds. Off the exhaust manifolds come your pipes here. They both look to be in good shape. No rust holes, rot holes, pinholes. Frame rails on the truck are fantastic all the way back. We'll continue to show you those throughout the video presentation. Cross members supporting the transmission up in great shape. So once again, a lot of survivor characteristics underneath our 78 Bronco here. Like for example, the driver's side floor pans. These are just how they would have been when they left the factory in 1978. The floor pan all nice and solid. All your cross members nice and solid. No rust, no rot, no issues. And it's going to be the same on the passenger side. Back to the frame rails. Passenger side, driver's side, solid throughout. Turning back to the exhaust for a moment here, you got your pipes. Welds look good. No rust holes or rot holes in the exhaust system. You got a cherry bomb style exhaust without, mufflers. All of your, same thing here, up here, look, that's all original sheet metal from Ford. Up there in the rear cab area of the Bronco. Leaf springs look good. Rear frame rails look good where they come out driver and passenger side all the way back to the bumper. Gas tank's covered with a steel plate. Steel gas tank, that's in good shape. Chrome dual exhaust tips going out underneath the bedside, cab side, whatever you want to call it, on the rear of the Bronco here. A lot of originality. You can't quite call it a survivor piece since there were, things such as, the motor that aren't original to the vehicle. But a lot of originality in this vehicle, a lot of preservation from 1978, 45 years of preservation in this Bronco. I haven't driven this one yet, at least not out on the road. So we're going to run through the interior components on the vehicle and take it on a test drive and show you how it runs out. Inside our 78 Ford Bronco, horn, wipers, fuel gauge works, got about a quarter tank, turn signal, driver's side, passenger side. Based on the overall condition of the body of this thing, I would not be surprised if 52,614 was the original miles. However, title is exempt, so true miles unknown. You know why we got the windows up in our 78 Bronco when it's 93 degrees here today? because we have ice cold AC. The radio works in this thing and it actually sounds pretty good. Rear window glass. Switch is right here. Rear glass. Up, down. AC's working, showed you wipers, showed you horn, showed you turn signals. Four-wheel drive does function. It's hard to show four-wheel drive on a video, so just take my word for it, it works. 4-speed. Headliner. Once again, going back to, you know, survivor characteristics of the vehicle, obviously the original topper, you know, shows, you know, signs of age around the jams here. You know, it's just from 78, but very well preserved. I mean, a lot of, if not all, original sheet metal on this friggin' thing. I mean, it's real nice and solid. So, and it drives fantastic, at least from what I've heard. I'm going to drive it for the first time on the road, but temp's working. Okay, I think that's it. Showed you the radio, showed you everything. The little center console here is in nice shape. That's not all cracked up. Let's drive it. Inside our 78 Bronco, speedo is functioning and accurate. This thing tracks nicely for as high as it sits with these all-terrains on it. Look at that. Now, your steering's not going to be as tight as it would be in a car or something like that, but it's actually surprisingly tight for this Bronco with, like I said, the shorter wheelbase, the all-terrains as high as you're sitting. No engine vibration, no tranny vibration whatsoever. It's got a tiny, tiny bit of a tire hop to it, but it's a full-size 1978 SUV. It's not going to ride like a 2019 Corvette. Vehicle has awesome brakes. Clutch on the thing is fantastic, nice and tight. Got a traffic light here. We will put on the brakes. No vibrations or pulsations out of the brakes. By the way, no vibrations or pulsation, anything going on weird, funky with the tranny or the engine either. Wait for some traffic to clear. Our temp's good, right where it should be, right about middle operating temperature there, maybe 185, 190 something. Got a little bit more traffic. Idling nicely. We'll get it through all 4 gears here. Shifting's easy. We're about 55 miles an hour. So there's no aggressive noise out of the all-terrains. They ride real nice and quiet down the road. 55 miles an hour we're doing. You can see the steering wheel's not shaking all around. We have no alignment issues. It's tracking straight. It's not walking or wandering. This is a nice rig. Somebody's going to get themselves a killer nice Bronco. I like it. I like it a lot. I drive a pickup truck as my daily driver. I like bigger vehicles. I like sitting up high. And this does it for me. I like it. If you're looking for a real nice Bronco, this could be your ride. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. Hanksters.com is our website. So we're going to see all the photos of this Bronco, as well as this video presentation you are watching right this very moment. At full retail price, our Bronco includes shipping in the lower 48 United States. We ship 99% of our cars enclosed. This one's not going enclosed simply because it will not fit. So if you buy this thing and you're having it shipped, it will be on an open carrier. But the shipping is included. Also, the warranty, powertrain warranty, good on the engine, transmission, rear end, and in this case, transfer case. Good at any ASC certified facility in the United States, so you don't have to bring it back to Florida or to Hanksters or take it to a Ford dealer. Probably take it to the same person that's working on your daily driver. ASC certified is a designation that tells you that the service center is reputable. Does not mean you can take it over to your buddy Bob's house that you work with that says he's an expert on Fords. Is the price of the vehicle negotiable? It most certainly is. If we negotiate the price of this 1978 Ford Bronco, the warranty comes off. The warranty is good at full retail price only. There is no exceptions to that, so you don't have to bother asking that question. Also, the shipping comes off. Time is money, and it takes time to ship one of these. You have to look into the carrier, make sure they carry the proper licensing, bonding, and insurance required to haul this thing so that they're insured if something happens. Also, you have to set up the pickup. You have to set up the delivery. You have to track the shipment. You have to pay the driver. So there's some logistics that go into shipping. At our full retail price point, it's turnkey, and we take care of all that for you. At a negotiated cost, you'll handle all that legwork on your own. Maybe you have your own opener enclosed trailer because you are a collector. You can certainly come pick this Bronco up on your own. And of course, if you are local to us here in Florida, this thing has ice cold air, so you can drive it home and be nice and cool. You won't be sweating. This is a nice piece. I don't get to have these full-size Broncos in the showroom too often that are in this kind of quality and condition. You can't get your hands on them. And if you can, they're outrageously priced. And ours isn't going to be outrageously priced. So we'd love to earn your business, add you to our growing customer base, not only throughout the United States, but throughout the entire world. Yes, we do export these vehicles as well. Hanksters Hot Rods, Daytona Beach, Florida. Hanksters.com. Check us out.